Hey guys, welcome back and thanks for tuning in. This is your number one destination for World Cup 2026 match breakdowns and highlights. So hit that subscribe button right now and let's get into it, because we have one of the most dramatic finishes of this entire tournament to break down from Los Angeles. Turkey stunned the United States 3-2 in a breathtaking 5-goal thriller at SoFi Stadium on Thursday night. And we are talking about a last-gasp stoppage time winner in the 98th minute that sent the Turkish supporters absolutely wild and broke the hearts of every single American fan inside that stadium. Austin Trusty gave the USA a dream start. Arda Güler and Orkun Kaku turned the game completely on its head. Sebastian Berhalter brought the Americans level with a rocket in the second half. And then, just when it seemed like this would end all square, Kaan Ayhan stepped up and delivered one of the most dramatic finishes of the 2026 World Cup. Turkey 3, USA 2. Unbelievable scenes in Los Angeles. Let's break it all down. Before we get into the goals and the action, we have to set the scene because both of these sides came into this match in completely different situations. The United States, playing in front of their home crowd, on American soil, in the city of Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium, had already qualified for the round of 32 with a perfect record, winning both of their first two group games against Paraguay and Australia. Mauricio Pochettino's men had been absolutely electric in this tournament so far, and the American fans were dreaming of a deep run at home. But knowing they had already secured top spot in Group D, Pochettino made a bold decision. He rotated his squad massively, making 10 changes to his starting lineup and leaving captain Christian Pulisic on the bench until just before the hour mark. The starting 11 featured players hungry to prove themselves, including Austin Trusty, Sebastian Berhalter, Giovanni Reyna, and Haji Wright. And Los Angeles was electric and alive for this game, the Star-Spangled Banner echoing around SoFi Stadium in a way that gave you genuine goosebumps. Turkey, on the other hand, came into this match already eliminated. They had failed to win either of their first two Group D matches and had 0 points to show for their efforts in this tournament. But eliminated does not mean unmotivated, and Turkey had a point to prove. But Turkey were not done. Not even close. Just 7 minutes later, minute 10, Turkey hit back with a goal that reminded the world exactly why Arda Güler is one of the most special young talents in world football. A lightning-quick Turkish counterattack catches the American defense completely exposed in transition. Burak Yilmaz picks out Güler inside the box with a perfectly timed pass, and the Real Madrid star keeps his composure brilliantly and fires past the goalkeeper to level the match. 1-1. The game was back on its head before it had even properly started. And then in the 31st minute, Turkey were ahead. Güler involved again, this time transitioning from scorer to provider, and it was Orkun Kaku who applied the finish, an instinctive effort, getting his knee to a shot and redirecting it into the net. Turkey 2, USA 1. The halftime whistle blew and Pochettino's heavily rotated side trudged off the pitch, having been completely outplayed after their fast start, and with everything to do in the second half. The American dressing room clearly had strong words at halftime because just 4 minutes into the second half, minute 49, the USA were level again. Turkey failed to deal with a dangerous set-piece delivery. The ball broke loose in a crowded penalty area, and Sebastian Berhalter, the young midfielder who had already delivered that corner for the first goal, unleashed a thunderous first-time strike from 20 yards out that flew straight through bodies and into the back of the net. 2-2. What a hit. But football is a cruel game. And what happened in the 98th minute? That is the kind of moment that makes the World Cup the greatest sporting event on the planet. With the game seemingly heading for a 2-all draw, Turkey found one last moment of magic. Arda Güler, the man of the match, brilliant throughout, showed incredible skill in a tight area, opened up space, and rolled possession to Özkan 25 yards from goal. Özkan had time to work, leaned back, and scooped a cross over the heads of the defenders to the far post. Cenk Uzun met it, with Kaan Ayhan arriving right behind him, and the ball was turned over the line. 3-2. Turkey win. Stoppage time winner. The Turkish bench erupted, players sprinting across the pitch, supporters going absolutely berserk, while the American fans inside SoFi Stadium stood in stunned, heartbroken silence. It was one of the most dramatic final moments of the entire 2026 World Cup, and Kaan Ayhan, 31 years old, coming on as a substitute, scored what might be Turkey's most memorable goal in years. Full time, Turkey 3, USA 2. And what a match it was from start to finish. 5 goals, lead changes, a thunderous comeback, a captain coming off the bench, and a stoppage time winner to end it all. For Turkey, this is the perfect way to end their 2026 World Cup campaign. Even in elimination, they leave Los Angeles with pride, passion, and 3 points that mean everything to their supporters back home. Arda Güler was simply outstanding. A goal and an assist, and a performance that reminded everyone why Real Madrid invested in this young man. His World Cup story is only just beginning, and the best years are absolutely still ahead of him. For the USA, the defeat will sting. Nobody wants to lose, especially at home. But the bigger picture remains incredibly positive. They are through to the round of 32 as Group D winners, and they face Bosnia and Herzegovina on July 1st in Santa Clara, California. Pulisic comes back into the starting lineup. The first-choice squad returns, and this American team is capable of making a very deep run in this tournament on home soil. This defeat changes nothing about that. The 2026 World Cup knockouts are here, and they are going to be absolutely electric. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, share this video with all your football-loving friends. Hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our World Cup content. I will see you in the next one. Let's go.